We really are Heartaches FC. I thought I wasn't gonna make it towards the end there. I thought Luton Town was gonna get the equalizer, and if they would have done that, I would have simply just traveled somewhere far away where nobody can find me and just hide. And I wouldn't have come back anymore because that would have been an embarrassment. But fair play though to Luton Town for not giving up. I don't know what their manager told to their players, but it almost worked. They were launching counter after counter. They were putting in crosses after crosses, having shots going on target, many players inside the box. I think they hit the woodwork twice, and they also had a goal disallowed. Adebayo and Barkley got on the score sheet for Luton. Fair play to them. Those last 50 minutes was really scary. My New Year wish now is going to be that we stop being Heartaches FC, please. I can't handle it anymore. But I don't really get what Pochettino did there towards the end, but we were leaking everywhere. Luton Town could easily go through our midfield and finding players out wide and in the box. We were not tight enough between the lines, and maybe we were maybe backing towards too much to our own goal and letting Luton Town getting in the final third. I think we should have stayed in a mid though, keeping possession, wasting time, etc. Because after this game, I learned now that our team, when we are put under pressure against physical teams, etc., when they putting in crosses, we're becoming very vulnerable. So I think this is something Pochettino has to assess now and learn from now on. Maybe we need a plan B now when this is going to happen again in the future. Let's say we're going to be putting this type of pressure towards the end. Maybe he has another tactical solution so it can help the players out there. We have a young squad. They're not the best in terms of defending yet and defending as a unit, so putting them under pressure was a risk, but luckily enough we managed to pull through and getting those important 3 points. So fair play to Pochettino and the boys. There are plenty of positives to take from the game as well, of course, but just thinking first off, maybe when we're coming to the January, that we should look for maybe a proper big defensive midfielder that can come in those type of situation and relieve a lot of pressure for both our midfield so they don't get overrun, and that will help out our defenders inside the box and in front of the box as well by blocking shot, making tackles, heading the ball away, being the right position, etc. And that's something I would look into definitely. We have a lot of midfielders. I know maybe someone have to go on loan somewhere, and we have a lot of injuries there as well, so that's just something I'm thinking about. But in terms of the game overall, I'm pretty happy. I thought it looked better this game, and in terms of we didn't only hold in possession, we also let Luton Town, especially in the first half, dictate the tempo. And when they made a mistake, when we managed to put in an interception and win the ball back, we often beat their press and went direct counter-attacks with 1-2 passes. We're playing direct passes from the defenders right up to our attackers. And we could easily enter Luton Town's final third. And that's how we scored some of those goals. Although the first goal came from Palmer anticipating a pass. He intercepted that and then he slotted it past keeper's left hand side. But one of the counter-attacking goals coming from Palmer finding Madueke dribbling against Luton defenders, and then he smashes it with his weaker foot in the roof. Fair play to Madueke. I think he has shown a massive improvement now. I think he has the right mentality. He has been out of the team now, but he's coming now back to prove Pochettino wrong and not whining, so that's very good from him. And we also scored a goal where Jackson cutting inside, making a run through the center, finding Palmer between the defenders. Palmer, cold as you like it, goes past the keeper, dribble past the defender and then taps it in. So Palmer is definitely mine on the match. I really like that Jackson was used now as a more of an inverted winger slash forward. Maybe that suits him more. Maybe that fitted him better because he likes to drift out wide and help the wingers when he's a striker. And that probably also relieved a lot of pressure knowing that he's not the number 9 now leading Chelsea. That just helped him mentality wise. So this game I thought Jackson was good. I think he's pretty well rounded. He of course needs to improve his finishing, but I think he contributed well today. I also notice often that Pochettino likes to set up in a mid block where we're defending a 4-4-2, and when we are really compact and not pressing too much and not leaving gaps between the lines too much, we becoming difficult to go past. But as soon as our wingers is not tracking back after possession is lost, as soon as we have it's not tight enough between the lines, the opponents we're facing, no matter who it is, can easily go on counterattacks. And I noticed that against Crystal Palace as well, and that helps opposition then to putting in crosses and taking shots on goal. Sometimes that's why some of our players have to take fouls because opponent coming on such pace on the counters. But in terms of the midfield, Gallagher and Caicedo, I think they are working well together. Sometimes I have been saying I think they fit well together, but after this game I was questioning a little bit if their profiles really matching each other, because I like that Gallagher is being used as a segundo volante and he covers a lot of ground, the spaces, winning a possession back. Caicedo hasn't really the strength and he isn't that big as some other defensive midfielders are, and therefore maybe they are not fitting so well together. I'm just thinking, what if Gallagher had a bigger DM next to him? Then he could be more offensive in the final third. Maybe he has to be more a pivot player than a segundo volante if he is gonna continue in the midfield, thinking how we can get a better balance in the midfield, because I think a midfield has got overrun in many games now, and I think it's due to the profiles there is not matching each other. Cole Palmer is my man of the match, 2 goals, 1 assist. I'm delighted with his performance. He's so composed and intelligent in the final third. He releases passes at the right time, has the confidence to take on players, and he definitely has the confidence to hold that for sure. To think that we got him this season and he's performing this good is beyond incredible. I never thought that Cole Palmer had this in his locker. I'm very happy with him. I'm happy with many players today. It wasn't easy. Another thing though is that we played Colwell again today as a left back, and he's looking alright in some occasion, but defensively I think he sometimes can be out of position out there against wingers, wing backs. I would just like to see Martin be given an opportunity as a left back at least once to see what that would do for you, Pochettino. In case you want to play centre backs, do so, but then you're using wing backs instead. Time being. So I know where Pochettino likes to have continuity in the team. He likes to play with the same players. There's nothing wrong with it, because then it gets easier to understand each other, build more chemistry with each other. But when you see game after game the same problems and the same weaknesses, I think it's time you try to do something different. So that's my opinion around what I think Pochettino should improve to. So let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much. Also, if you're brand new, like this video and subscribe to my page and hit that bell down below. And happy new year, and I see you next year.